started appearing with wounds and bruises on her lips and arms that viewers understood that there was something very dark happening behind the camera. Kidnapping, torture, eating disorders. These are some of the theories that people came up with to explain Kate's strange behavior. The mukbang channel grew immensely after the theories went viral, reaching over 900,000 subscribers. However, videos stopped coming out on the channel a year ago. The last video posted there, dated November 2019, is even more unsettling than the rest, because Kate loses 2 of her teeth during that meal. After that, the channel stopped posting videos, and viewers feared the worst. But some people didn't stop their research on Kate Yup, and as of 2020, there are YouTubers who have found leads that give new information on who Kate Yup is and what could possibly be happening to her. Do you want to know what happened to Kate Yup? Keep watching, but be warned, the contents of this video can be very unsettling for some, so viewer discretion is advised. The first one of Kate Yup's video was posted in April 2018, and it consisted of a visibly thin woman wearing a blindfold and eating 5 kilograms of salmon in under 15 minutes. All of this is strange enough to begin with, but maybe not too uncommon within the mukbang community. But it gets darker than that. Much darker. As Kate Yup's channel continued to post videos, her viewers started noticing more and more of her strange behaviors. Some commented on, quote, how aggressively she eats the food, as if she hasn't had a meal for a while. Other people were surprised by how little she cared about the aesthetics of the video. She didn't mind getting dirty or having food fall out of her mouth. Other viewers noticed how Kate ate faster with each video that came out, as if someone was rushing her. And there were more leads to come that made the viewers believe that Kate was being forced to appear in front of the camera. In one of the videos, Kate has a very big bruise on one of her arms and a wound on her lip. This triggered many speculations from the viewers, the main one being that Kate was actually kidnapped and in a hostage situation. Some people thought it was clear that she was being starved and then force-fed in front of the camera. The owner of Kate Yup's channel, however, addressed these rumors on the channel's community tab and said, quote, everything is okay for me. Nobody forcing me to eat, and I have any health problem. These marks on my arms are caused by the sun, just like this wound on my lip, usually called herpes labialis. I love what I do, be sure. But people were still not convinced. Behind the noises Kate makes while eating, viewers identified some unsettling sounds. A door creaking open, whispers. Some people went as far to say that they noticed someone's voice saying different things on the videos, like, I will kill you, fast, or hurry up. For some of the viewers, this theory was too far-fetched, and they thought the sounds were just normal household sounds, and that the words were actually just chewing sounds. But even if they were, the situation was already weird enough, and it was about to get even more serious when SOS messages started appearing on Kate's videos. The first one of the hidden messages appears to be in Morse code. One viewer noticed that Kate was tapping her fingers on the bowl in a strange pattern, and he interpreted it as Morse code for SOS. In that same video, one of the texts that appear over the screen says, quote, the meat is so delicious, soft and tender. And people on the comments section noted that the capitalized letters were SOS. There is one pinned comment in a later video on the channel in which Kate, or whoever manages that account, briefly addressed the rumors and said, quote, it's not Morse code. That isn't even how Morse code works. And then added, quote, there is no correlation between her tapping and Morse code. I couldn't identify a single letter. But the viewers thought that it was very weird that the message coming from Kate's account was written in third person, referring to her instead of I. And as if the SOS messages weren't enough, in another one of her videos dated August 15th, 2019, the capital letters of every beginning word of Kate's text over the screen spell help. Was that an actual cry for help? Or just a person trolling for views? Or a very strange coincidence? After all of these red flags, people on Reddit and YouTube came up with different theories of what could possibly be happening to the woman on Kate Yup's videos by answering some questions. First, Why is she wearing a mask? The obvious answer for some is that she wants to protect her identity. However, other theories claim that the woman actually has a nose deformity that she wants to hide. Is this person kidnapped and someone is forcing her to eat? The kidnapping theory is one of the most believed. However, it has some logical flaws. Why would a kidnapper allow their victim to edit their own videos? If someone was starving Kate and then forcing her to eat huge amounts of food, it is very unlikely that they would give her any creative freedom. Does the woman have an eating disorder? Some believe that Kate is doing videos for bulimics and that she purges off camera everything she eats. That would explain the fact that she is so skinny despite the huge amounts of food that she consumes, and also the fact that 2 of her teeth fell out of her mouth in the last video she posted. Is she trolling? This theory implies that the channel started as a regular mukbang channel, but when Kate realized how viral her content was becoming, she decided to go with it, and she purposefully makes it look as if she were in danger just to get more views. After that last post where she loses 2 teeth, little more was known about Kate. Until very recently. In August this year, YouTube Toria Kinlove found things that may lead us to knowing who Kate Yup actually is, and where she's from. By doing an image search, Toria found an image of a woman called Kate Yup that took her to a Facebook profile. The owner of the profile has some common traits with the woman in the YouTube channel that may indicate that they're the same person. Her hair color, her very thin figure, and the rings she uses. Also, the location linked to that Facebook profile is Grenoble, France. France is also the place in which YouTuber Toria Kinlove linked the brand of the waffle iron that Kate Yup uses in one of her videos. So, the location of Kate Yup is probably France, which makes sense if we consider that in the first video on her YouTube channel, the title is both in English and in French, as well as the description of the video. Sadly, there are no more leads that can indicate where exactly this woman is, so people don't know what next steps to take to make sure that Kate Yup gets the help she needs, if she actually needs it. But regardless of which one of the conspiracy theories ends up being the truth, it is safe to say that there is definitely something very dark behind this mukbanger. Whether it is a kidnapping, a force-feeding situation, a